Shalom Akim. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai. Double honor to our apostles and elders at Great Millstone, and peace and blessings to the Akim and students' work in sincerity and truth. And I want to get a little update on what's going on in Puerto Rico. Okay, since the hurricane. Okay, the story has left the mainstream media, but the issues in Puerto Rico still remain. So I got a few articles here I want to read, and there's one here. Okay, it's from NPR News. It says, "Get us out of here. Amid broken infrastructure, Puerto Ricans flee to Florida." Okay, so this is the thing now that's going on here in Florida, is we have a steady influx of these so-called Puerto Ricans, okay, which is from the tribe of Ephraim, fleeing into Florida, okay, in record numbers, okay, and I just want to read a couple of hit a couple of points in this article, okay, right, it says thousands of Puerto Ricans have poured into Florida after Hurricane Maria. More than 27,000 have arrived through Point Everglades and the Miami and Orlando airports alone since October 3rd, according to a governor's office. Some will stay temporarily until power and water are largely restored across the island, but many, like Cruz and his family, are coming to the Sunshine State to rebuild their lives. And that's basically what's going on now. And here in Babylon, they're welcoming them to open arms. Okay, all right, but when you're dealing with Esau, there's always an agenda behind it. And we're gonna get some understanding of what Esau's plans are through the scriptures. Okay, so let's get. This is Hosea chapter 7 verse 11. Ephraim also is like a silly dove without heart. They call to Egypt, they go to Assyria, and a lot of these so-called Puerto Ricans, which is from the tribe of Ephraim, man, they're simple, they don't think deep into anything, um, there's no effort put into their thought process, though. They just happy-go-lucky, and they don't have any heart, and they call on to Egypt and they go to Assyria, man. That's what I'm saying. They call on to their oppressor, man. Egypt, which is here in Babylon, man, America. They call on to America for help, because Puerto Rico is a commonwealth of the United States. Okay, so they feel like when destruction comes upon them, or distress comes upon them, that they look for the United States to help them out. You know, um, Verse 12: When they shall go, I will spread my net upon them. I will bring them down as the fowls of heaven. I will chastise them as their congregation have heard. And this is all set up through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. This place here, Babylon, America, is going to be a snare unto the tribe of Ephraim. Okay, all right, because a lot of them that's going to come here are coming here to get their judgment. Okay, all right, right. Verse 13: Woe unto them, for they have fled from me. Destruction unto them, because they have transgressed against me. Though I have redeemed them, yet they have spoken lies against me. And the majority of the so-called Puerto Ricans, okay, a lot of them are Roman Catholics, okay, and you follow the ways of that religion, okay, that so-called religion. You trespassing against Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, the true living power, right? They forgot who redeemed them through the land in the land of Egypt, man. Okay, from their forefathers, and they speak lies against the Lord. Yeah, they speak lies because they believe in that Caesar Borgia, that image, Okay, they can't. They don't want to accept who they ignorantly call Jesus Christ, a so-called black man. They can't accept that. They won't accept that. You know, they want to fight you. Okay, you know, and that's them lies, man. You know, they want to cleave on to them lies. They want to cleave on to those idols. You know, to this very day, right? Verse 14. And they have not cried unto me with their heart when they howled upon their beds. They assemble themselves for corn and wine and rebel against me, you know, and that's what happened in the time of that hurricane, man. You know, all right, you know, they didn't cry to Yahweh Bashem Yahushai when it was howling upon them beds when that hurricane was coming through, when destruction was coming upon them, you know, they assemble themselves for corn and wine and waiting on America, man, you know. They believe more in Trump than the true living power, man, that redeemed them out of the land of Egypt, man. You know, they rebel against Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, man. You know, but yet and still, man, they assemble themselves for corn and wine, man, for those those victuals, man. You know, that's what they look for, man. They're looking for food and water. You know, all right. And then you see how Trump handled them. You know. But these people just can't get it. They just can't put two and two together, man, and see, look at the whole picture, man. You know, Ephraim is just a happy-go-lucky soul, man. That's just walking the earth, man, just waiting to be destroyed, man. You know, they dried up, man. You know, as the scripture says, man. You know, right? For I have bound and strengthened their arms, yet do they imagine mischief against me, man. You know. And hey, Yahweh Bashem Shah did strengthen them in a way, because that land of Puerto Rico was a pleasant place. Okay, all right, you know, they were able to do for themselves, man, until that judgment came upon them. You know, all right, but before that judgment came, as far as the hurricane, you know, the island went bankrupt. Okay. So now they heavily dependent on the oppressor, man. Okay, for every want and need, you know, as the curses go upon the northern kingdom also in Deuteronomy the 28th chapter. Okay, because they depend on the oppressor for every want and need. Roughly paraphrasing, you know. They return, but not to the Most High. They are like a deceitful bow. Their princes shall fall by the sword, for the rage of their tongue. This shall be their derision in the land of Egypt. You know, and that's that time to come, man. All right, you're gonna be in derision in this place here. You know, because here it is. You have a whole multitude of even, you know, the Northern Kingdom period. A lot of them rely on these food pantries, okay, for their daily bread. Okay, which is given out through these churches. Okay, so they think that that's their power. They believe in that Caesar Borgia. Okay, because they believe in the Caesar Borgia. You know, so-called white man giving them their daily bread, man. You know, and that's what they subscribe to. You know. And I want to get another article real quick. Okay. Let's see. Okay, this is another article here. All right, let me get the next one. Let's lock in. Okay. All right. This is another article saying how Florida schools are welcoming Puerto Ricans. Okay. Right. Now, let me just read a little bit of this so you can get the gist of it. As districts across the country brace for thousands of new students fleeing Puerto Rico following the devastation from Hurricane Maria last month, the schools in Orlando, Florida have a message for educators from the island. We're hiring. Right? Among the Orange County Public School officials who have been stationed at Orlando Airport greeting more than 100 families and helping displaced parents enroll their children in city public schools, are district human resource personnel interviewing teachers, right in the terminal. So they have these human resource personnel in the terminal that's ready to greet them, okay, with open arms, okay, to give them shelter and jobs, okay. So now they have a real purpose of coming here, okay, right? Here you go, right? When they get off the plane, they've told that there's some assistance, that there are a group of people downstairs waiting for them, right? Says the district chief of staff. To see the look on their faces when they walk into the room, and to see the room full of individuals who are there to help, it's powerful just to look at their face. So that's a little bit on that. But the point is that they're offering the displaced so-called Puerto Ricans, which is from the tribe of Ephraim, jobs. Okay, so now they have a purpose of bringing their families here, you know. And I want to get back into the scriptures. All right, this is Hosea chapter 9, verse 13. Ephraim, as I saw Tyrus, was planted in a pleasant place, but Ephraim shall bring forth his children to the murderer, you know? And Ephraim was planted in a pleasant place, you know? When they got their future prophecy of being in that pleasant place, which is now called Puerto Rico, okay, which was according to prophecy, okay. This is how, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashim Abashai, we know that the tribe of Ephraim was the so-called Puerto Ricans, okay, through prophecy. Okay, they were planted in that pleasant place, though. But now destructions come upon them. They're gonna bring forth their children to the murderer. Who's the murderer? Esau, the so-called white man. Okay, all right, right. Give them, O Lord, what thou wilt give. Give them a miscarrying wound and dry breasts. All the wickedness is in Gilgal, for there I hated them. For the wickedness of their doings I will drive them out of my house. I will love them no more. All their princes are revolters, you know, and they did revolt from their true and living power, Yahweh by Shem Shai, you know, because they subscribe to Cesar Borgia, you know, and the Lord has a great judgment coming upon the remnant that's about to come over here to America, okay, you know, because now, not only that, a lot of them are gonna go enlist into the military, okay, all right, because technically speaking, they are American citizens, so it's not much of a transition to come into the military when you come onto the soils of America, okay. So they're gonna put those incentives in place, man, to make sure that they're gonna fight for this man, you know, right? Verse 16. Ephraim is smitten, their root is dried up, they shall bear no fruit. Yea, though they bring forth, yet will I slay even the beloved fruit of their womb, man. You know, and hey, the young ones, the young children of the tribe of Ephraim, man, they're gonna get slayed, man. You know, through the destruction that's coming upon this place. You know, whether they be in the military, whether they come through sword or famine. You know, the FEMA camps that are coming. You know, right? Their root is dried up, man. You know, they're dry bones, man. You know, they're not profitable, man. They don't bear any fruit, man. You know, they just are walking zombies right now. You know, right? Verse 17, my power will cast them away, because they did not hearken unto him, and they shall be wanderers among the nations, man. You know, and that's what they are. They are wanderers among the nations. You know, all right, because you have a remnant of the tribe of Ephraim still to this day in the land of Assyria, in those surrounding areas, man. You know, and then, you know, they were scattered. Though when you talk about the transatlantic slave trade, you know, they basically were shipped off back into Spain, okay, all right, and they got caught up in that transatlantic slave trade. So Ephraim, okay, is basically spread out through all the nations, you know, including here in Babylon, you know. But just a little update on what's going on with the tribe of Ephraim, man, and you know, this is supposed to be the top tribe of the Northern Kingdom, but hey, the Lord Yahweh Bashim Awashai, man, is gonna straighten them out, man. As far as chastising them, you know, and well, let me get this scripture right here, right? This is Hosea chapter 9, verse 6. For lo, they are gone because of destruction. Egypt shall gather them up. Memphis shall bury them. So when you look up that word Memphis, though, Memphis was a city that was in Egypt. Okay, so now when you think of any American city, they're going to die right where they stand. Right? The pleasant places of their silver, nettles shall possess them. Thorns shall be in their tabernacle. Right? Because at one point, man, Puerto Rico was a pleasant place, man, with gold and silver. All right, that's why they call it rich port. That's what Puerto Rico means. Now it's saying, the scriptures say, nettles shall possess them, and that's what's happening now with the hurricane. Now, that place is laid flat, desolate. Right? Thorns shall be in their tabernacles, man. Because now the place is just left, is forsaken. Okay. All right. The people that lived on the island themselves are forsaking the land and coming to America for better living. Right? The days of visitation are come. The days of recompense are come. Israel shall know it. The prophet is a fool. The spiritual man is mad for the multitude of thy iniquity and great hatred. And hey, man, the leaders of them people, man, cause them to err, man. Because they subscribe heavily to that Roman Catholicism, man. So that was just a quick little update on what's going on with the tribe of Ephraim, so-called Puerto Ricans, because this whole story had went away in the media, and nobody's talking about it. But the fact of the matter is that they're coming here to America in droves. And also I had a family member that lives in the Orlando area, and he told me that all of a sudden, out of the blue, they opened up hundreds of jobs at Walt Disney World. Okay, all right, focusing on the Lou refugees, if you want to call it, that fled Puerto Rico to get them jobs, man. Because they have to have they got it. Hey, Esau is working his wickedness, man. All right, he knows who they are. He has to keep them close to them, man. So he has to put those incentives out there, even if that it was all done through Yahweh Bashim Abashai, whether it was HARP, through the HARP program or what, but it was all through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashim Abashai, So now they're going to be coming here in droves now, and then not only Florida, but, you got a heavy influx of them living up in the Northeast too. Okay. All right. And up in New England. Okay. Eastern Pennsylvania, Rhode Island, Massachusetts, northern New Jersey, so Ephraim it spreads out to a lot of these places, man. So with that, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. Double honor to our apostles and elders at Great Millstone, and peace and blessings to the Akim that's doing his work in sincerity and truth. Shalom.